Morning. It is Tuesday, July 11th. We're here for our morning card reading. Today the theme of meditation seemed to be looking in the mirror, noticing the things that upset you or trouble you, and being able to see what those are within yourself. And they aren't necessarily a direct correlation. For example, racism. We see racism out there, people treating other people differently because of their color of skin or because of their accent. That deeply troubles me. And when I look inside myself, I don't see that. I don't see me treating other people differently because of that. But I do see a trace sometimes of where I assume the world works a certain way because of the way my immediate world works. And I do see sometimes where I get afraid of cultures I don't understand or the way people do things. So, I can see that fear within myself. And I think the same thing goes, it really doesn't matter what it is. Anything that you find yourself judging another person or another group of people for, whether it's politics, religion, race, behaviors, the key that I was seeing was to really let them be the mirror so you can see inside yourself and find those deep hidden corners where you have those same things inside yourself that you don't like and that you haven't forgiven yourself for and you haven't exposed to the light so it can be healed. So that's what I was seeing in meditation. Today the 2 card decks, must be a big week because we keep getting multiple card decks. Psychic Tarot for the heart and the Hanson-Roberts Tarot. So let's just see what comes up today. We are almost 2 places of opposites tomorrow. Kind of wrapping up a big energy. And yawning, which also means releasing some energy. So we have the High Priestess and the 10 of Rods out of this deck. Really, the High Priestess is about following your intuition. It's about listening to your intuition. It's about heeding your inner self, your psychic abilities, your spiritual abilities, all of your talents. And the 10 of Rods is about being at the finish line, almost at the finish line, not quite there, and being tired. A lot of times as you're pushing through to finish a project, it's tiring. I also see where this is about not only finishing a project, but being kind of finished with a certain mindset or finished with a certain belief set and being ready to set them down so you can do something different. And things like scarcity, mental programs that you run all the time, you're not even really aware run in the background, the things that you use to limit yourself. That's kind of what I'm seeing here is being aware of and done with some of those limiting beliefs and behaviors, and really allowing your intuition to show you how much you're stopping yourself or how much you're controlling your growth or controlling what you can or can't have, those things, and being done with those. And they are related to being done with a certain phase of life too, or a certain project. It could be time for career change. For some of you, I see that very strongly, where and it could even be something where you've had the opportunity to move on before and you haven't done it. Attachment to old things, and that doubly makes you tired. So that's what I'm seeing here in those 2 cards. And the Psychic Tarot for the heart. Alright. We will cut one from here, but I see that there's supposed to be a third one here. We're going to do another triangle. Like I said, I think this is just going to become more the norm of the daily readings. We'll be looking at the triangles. Just the top card. Yep, just top card. Alright. And the Six of Rods. So in addition to being done with this, whatever you're working on, it is a time of being recognized for your talents, being recognized for things that you do well, which makes it hard to set them down and to move on, because people are giving you accolades, people are recognizing where you are. It's bringing you stability, it's bringing you gifts. But sometimes that's just the place where it's like, all right, I did what I came to do, and I appreciate all of you appreciating me for it, but it's time to move on. And really use your intuition to decide which aspects of these, the creativity, the accolades, the getting done with things, the being recognition, and where you're truly done. All right, so now, center card. Teach, learn. This is the 5 of the major arcana, which is in many decks. The Hierophant has to do with spiritual teaching, and leadership, and knowing yourself and knowing your spirit. Now look at this card, though, the energy on this card. It's about sharing. It's not holding all of the lessons and the things that you've learned for yourself just to yourself. It's putting them out there. Being like, this is the experience I had. I know everybody's experience will be different, but this is the experience I had. This is what I learned from it. This is what I think others can learn from it. It's really about sharing and not being attached to how people receive that. There will be some people who receive it in grace and honor and just want it, and there will be some people who don't want it at all. And it's not, the point of this card is not being responsible for what other people learn, but just being able to give out and to teach and to share your experiences. So looking at them all together, yeah, just really as you finish up things and these limiting beliefs and finding your own roadblocks and your ability to push through them and get to the finish line, there's a lot in that is worthy of sharing. And being able to receive the accolades and the appreciation and the compensation, all of those things, being able to receive those things and take your place as a leadership role is huge. And as always, do it through your inner voice. Do it through following your guidance and your intuition, not your ego. And that's part of the detachment in teaching, is not listening to the ego, but just presenting what you have to share. That's the card reading for today, Tuesday, and I hope you go out there and blow through your limits, finish your projects, share your information, and receive what is due to you, all within your own divine guidance. Take care. Have a blessed day. We'll see you tomorrow.